right, boys, so today we have our top 10 safeties list, and this is a list that is absolutely loaded. It is nothing like the last list we did it, and this has been one that I've been waiting for, I think, around 2.5, almost 3 weeks now since the last time I updated the top 10 safeties. So if you guys enjoy top 10 just like this, I do them for every position. I also do gameplays on every single card that comes out, well, the main ones that come out. Make sure to hit that sub button. We are under 200 subs away from 20,000 subs on YouTube. I appreciate you guys so much, and let's get into that number 10. Also, before we get into the video, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm not going to be including any of the comp pass players. I know Malik Hooker and also the Isaiah Palomalu. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but both of those cards would obviously be on here. But just in case somebody's watching this in the future, or maybe you're watching it after you couldn't get Malik Hooker, I just want to include cards that are on the auction house so nobody feels cheated outside of this list. So at the end of the day, those guys are obviously, that Palomalu card is definitely a top 3 safety in the game, but we're just going to include cards that are on the auction house for today's video. So at number 10, I do have Sammy Knight right here, and Sammy Knight has beaten out some very good cards. I have him over Victor Green. I have him over Lawyer Malloy. Those cards are just they're very similar to him, right? The thing I like about Sammy Knight when it comes to those guys and comparing, he also did beat out a card that I have loved for a while. I did just end up leaving because he got slow, is Rod Woodson. Rod Woodson is becoming very slow in the meta right now. He's not tall either. He would be the slowest guy on this list. But when you look at Sammy Knight right here, 94 excel on top of 90 speed, and also 6 foot, which isn't bad. It's nothing insane. It's average, I would say right now. He does have really good zone on him. No man coverage, but the thing I like about this guy is he's a guy you're going to bring down into the box. He does have 0 AP Crusher, and I think it's 1 AP Deflator if you want to use that as well. I might have those backwards, but they're very similar abilities anyways. But I know he gets a 0 AP ability that helps you dominate in the run game, will also help tire the running backs. I like Sammy Knight a lot in the game right now. I think this number 10 spot was a really hard one to go. You could either went Victor Green. I guess you could have went Rod Woodson, although he is pretty slow in the game. You could have went Lawyer Malloy. I chose Sammy Knight. Number 9, we do have Bam Bam Cam right here, and Cam Chancellor's one that I really do like in the game. The only thing I like him as is a user right now. I would say he's not bad up top. I just feel like although he's just a little bit too slow right now, if that makes sense. You can get away with having a little bit of slower players on your field if you have good user and you can make up with it. The reason why he's on here comparative to, like I said earlier with Rod Woodson, he is a little bit slow at that 89 speed. I like Cam Chancellor because he is 6'3", and I feel like 6'3" is one of the tallest guys you can get right now as a user in the game. So Cam Chancellor still does have some value. Another reason why I would only user him and not probably play him up top, he doesn't really have that much good play rec. Although you have 91 zone, he has an 85 play rec, which is, I believe, to be the lowest on this list, or one of the lowest on this list. Cam Chancellor, like I said, top end user. Don't put this guy in the field unless you're super no money spend. He's not bad if you can play up top, but Cam Chancellor, I would prefer to put a user every single day in this game. So at number 8, we do have Kevin Byer right here, and Kevin Byer is one you're probably wondering, like, how is this guy above these other guys? I love Kevin Byer's discounted abilities. I feel like he has some of the best discounted abilities in the game right now. You'll notice even when looking at the card, he is still very good, even when you're taking away the height, right? That's basically the thing holding you back, is the height. He has 90 speed, 91 excel. He has 90 play rec as well, which is a big deal. I think that is an absolutely huge deal if you're playing any sort of high top zone in the game. He has 92 zone coverage as well. Not a 90 man coverage we'd love to see, but still 87 is very nice, and the 89 hit power is very solid. But when you look at his abilities, I have him written up here. He does have deep out KO, which is a very good ability if you're running any sort of cover 2. He also does have flat zone cheap, and also he has 1 AP pick artist, which if you guys do not know, I'm running 1 AP pick artist on every single DB on the field. I feel like it's an absolute bailout in the game right now. People are throwing high balls and tip passes are happening, and you're going to pick all of the tip passes. You're not going to drop another interception. You're going to actually catch the ball through some offensive players' bodies sometimes as well. Kevin Byer gets that for cheap while still getting zone KO's abilities as well. Definitely a really good card in the game. All right, boys, so at number 7, we do have the brand new LTD Tyron Matthew, and I got this card the second he kind of dropped under 500K. I love Tyron Matthew in real life. I gave him a go. I actually really do enjoy the card. He is very good. And the one thing that he actually has surprisingly been bad at is the one thing you would have never guessed he would have been bad at for me. When you look at him, you would think, oh, he's 5'9". I'll never put this guy in his field. This guy with 1 AP pick artist has been an absolute stud for me. He's catching the ball. Like I said, pick artist really negates height in a lot of fashions. He has caught the ball for me over Calvin Johnson many times. It's been actually insane how good he's been. But the one negative I've noticed with this card is the tackling. He probably has the most missed tackles I've ever seen in a Madden card. But at the end of the day, when you do play him up top, like how I've been playing him, he's still going to get a lot of turnovers for you. He does have 90 play rec and 90 zone on him, 1 AP pick artist, and he's also the fastest card yet we've seen on this list. I like him a lot in this game. It's just, I don't know, you might have to throw in a tackling ability or just hopefully doesn't get, or hope your linebackers, hope your sub linebackers get to stop before it gets up there. All right, boys, at number 6, we do have CJ Gardner Johnson. In this card, I never realized how truly good he was. He's actually amazing. 91 speed on him. He has 93 excel, so top end excel right here. The thing I love about this card, 92 play rec, and he's also the first card on this list that has 90 man and also 90 zone at the same time. So like his card says, hybrid, he could play both sides. He can play match, he can run man zone. He's not terrible in the box. He has 88 hit power and 74 tackling. I really feel like weight is a big deal with tackling, as we saw with Tyron Matthew. He had an 84, and that was one of the worst cards I've ever had tackling ever. CJ Gardner Johnson, a very solid card in the game. Top end, I would say 92 is obviously top end speed, but 91 is very good in the game still right now. A really good card right now. Definitely a very good card. Boys, at number 5, we have Quinn at 91 speed. He does have low excel for whatever reason, but I haven't noticed that to be a big deal. I have gotten this guy on the, I almost said Lions theme team, the Legends theme team. He's very good. The only negative I have with him is that with my strat cards, with kind of the meta strat cards in the game right now, he's not hitting that 90 play rec. You could get one that helps with the play rec, but right here, you could easily get that man above 90. You could easy, the zone is crazy. 94 zone, I believe, is the highest in the game as well. He is 6 foot. Quinn's been an absolute amazing card. You'll notice these top 5 safeties. I would even say Gardner Johnson, you could probably put in here as well. The top 6 safeties in this game are absolutely nuts. At our number 4 spot, we do have Nolan Cromwell, and Nolan Cromwell is an absolute animal. This card came out a while ago, it feels like now. 91 speed on him, so the same speed as a lot of the other guys we've seen yet. No 92 speeds yet, but he does have 90 excel, so a little bit better excel there. He's also taller than our guy Glover, and he also does bring that 90 man coverage. That's 92 zone. The one thing, another negative with him though, is that he doesn't have that 90 play rec we would have loved to see. The only reason, he's basically the same card as Glover, although he is hitting 90 man. So if you're using any D-line strats or whatever, you don't have to worry about Cromwell not hitting that 90 man. He also is taller than him. That's like a big reason why. Just 1 inch taller, basically a very similar card, but I'm definitely going to lean Nolan Cromwell here with a +1 excel, a +1 in height, and a +1 in man. Boys, so at number 3, we have the brand new Devin McCourty. Obviously, I'm recording this before he's coming out. He's actually coming out later today at 4 p.m. if they don't delay it. Of course, you guys know they always delay Team of the Week, but Devin McCourty is actually a very good card. The first 92 speed guy we've shown you yet on this list. He does have 90 play rec, which I'm telling you guys is probably my favorite stat to have right now on a safety and even DBs in the game. He doesn't hit that 90 man we would have loved to see, just like our guy Crom, but I do like that +1 in speed right here at 92 speed. That excels insane as well. Really good zone coverage on him. He does have 1 AP pick artist, and he has, I think, 1 AP deep in zone KO as well. So if you want to run him in as like an inside third, which is still a solid ability in the game right now. McCourty is very good in the game. The only negative about him is that he is a little bit shorter, but I always say it in all of my DB videos, in all of those videos, is that all these DBs are considered short to all the meta wide receivers in the game. They're all going to get dunked on at the end of the day. We're looking for good play rec. We're looking for really good zone. We're looking for abilities and also speed, and McCourty brings that to the table here. But our number 2 spot, I have to be like honest. I think this is one of the best users in the game. If you're not including the new comp pass, Isaiah, I think it's, so people tell me he's nephews of Troy Polamalu, so I always just call him Isaiah Polamalu. But at the end of the day, if you don't have that card and you're looking for a card off the auction house, Derwin James, I would say, is probably the best user you're going to find. 91 speed on him. Although we're tanking a little bit down from that 92 we just showed you, he is 6'2", which is the tallest guy we've had yet on this list since Cam Chancellor, right? Which is very good. And he also is very close to having that 90 play rec, which it sucks at not a 90, but you're probably going to be using this card. And also, when you look at him, he has really good hit power, the 91 zone and the 89 man coverage as well. Derwin James, I'm telling you guys, has to be on your field. He also does get a 0 AP crusher, but I would probably rather use that 1 AP pick artist. That's what I'm doing right now. I think pick artist is way too OP not to have on the field, but Derwin, definitely a top 3 safety. You can put him wherever you want. He has to be in that top 3. And at number 1, this is an easy pick. Ed Reed. Ed Reed, an absolute animal. An absolute animal in the game. 92 speed on him, a 90 excel. When you look at him, every single stat we're looking for is above 90, right? 92 play rec, nuts. 90 pursuit, amazing. He has 92 man coverage, 93 zone, and a 91 hit power. Ed Reed is He's always really good in Madden. They finally made him a free safety, which I feel like this is one of the best high top safeties you could have in the game. You guys know he gets mid-zone KO for cheap as well, which is not a bad ability. It's an all-right ability, I would say. But Ed Reed right now, I'm telling you guys, 100% worth everything right now in the game. If you're looking for a high top safety, I mean, he's by far the best free safety, I would say, as well. Although I do like McCourty, I think Ed Reed is just like, he's definitely him right now. And he also goes in that very OP Legends theme team we all know about. Boys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I absolutely love doing the top 10s, and I hope you guys are enjoying them as well. We got some big content coming later. I think All Madden 2 is coming out this week. We have Team of the Week later today. We got the Thanksgiving promo soon, so make sure to hit that sub button. So close to 20K, boys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.